all of our in-game names were each other's moms. Yeah, I think this is where my obsession with your mom jokes probably started. So forgive me if I talk about these two games and I feel a little noobish when I talk about them, because I am not good at either of them. But I still have quite a few hours in them, and I think that I have some interesting things to say. Or maybe this video is just a way for me to cope after my more serious Counter-Strike friends flamed me for buying a Galil instead of an AK.
Buys on A, baby.
I bought a Galil because it has stat track, and I want to add numbers to this stat track.
That's a really good strategic move right there, where I'm gonna give you a good commendation. I'm gonna commend rep your profile.
Thank you.
Essentially what I'm saying is, while I might not have thousands of hours in either TF2 or Counter-Strike, that doesn't mean that my opinions are invalid. I've put hundreds of hours in both games, and I'm a non-FPS player. However, I am no stranger to hyper-competitive, actively balanced games, which is something TF2 players can't exactly claim they have either of. I'm sorry, TF2 community, but goddamn.
You, stop right where you are. That is an order. He's getting away. Do not let him get to the rip. Don't do it, pal. Do not do it.
Now, before I really can get into the meat of this topic, I need to discuss a topic about games and their balancing design. It's a specific way on how games can categorize their way of balance. That is, if a game's balance is tight or loose. Don't laugh. Do you have any idea how much willpower it took me not to make a your mom joke here? Be grateful. Everything that I'm showing here on screen is a massive oversimplification, and all games have both elements to some degree, but always favoring one side over the other. So I hope you kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to say here. When I was trying to look up more information about these terms, it turns out that categorizing games as tight or loose is more common when it comes to fighting games. Which, by the way, if you're enjoying the snappy editing of this video, I also made a video about a year ago in a similar style covering the fighting games that I grew up with. Seamless segue aside, Counter-Strike is a rigid game by design, and the Counter-Strike community, for the most part, doesn't want the game to change. Team Fortress 2 is a relatively looser game, and its community, for the most part, is rather casual, and wants the game, at the very least, to get new updates. How exactly is Counter-Strike rigid and TF2 loose?